Ladies and gentlemen, I now have acquired proof that the FBI's official story is false, whether knowingly or unknowingly. We're gonna have an entire monologue and talk about a lot of these things after I show you this, but if you take nothing else away from this video, you need to see this.
And in that video, you can see the same, what appears to be the bullet coming down, and it does line up with the actual gunshot itself.
Or not counting gang violence. Great.
So this video was created by a friend of mine who is a Marine. You'll see him here at the end. This is the angle he is showing the shot coming from, showing where Charlie was sitting and the angle of the shot, which will correspond with this video here, which unfortunately we will blur out Charlie's face, but we will show what is necessary to prove that this was an entry and exit wound. So you'll see him circle the highlighted area right there, and you'll see the exit wound corresponding after, a split second after, as it would from an entry and exit wound. So in this footage, you can clearly see that Charlie is shot from his back right, and there's blood splatter coming out of the entry wound immediately after a shot. The first arc is kind of down, as if it's just gushing out from the entry wound. And then the second shot corresponds with when his head kind of snaps forward. That fluid then flips up in relation to that motion, so you can see there's that second splatter flipping up into the air. This is something that I hadn't seen to this date. I saw this for the first time late in the evening yesterday, and I decided that this needed to be put out immediately because no one that I know of is talking about this. So big shout out to my friend who actually found this and created this video. You'll see him here in just a moment, but let's just one more time look at this shot. You see bullet comes in that circled area. You have the blood splatter go down, then up, and then immediately after, you see the exit right here with the skin being pierced, and then the exit wound emerges. And again, that is not a far distance for a bullet to travel, whatever the caliber is, whether it be 5.56, 308, 30-06, it's not even a debate at this point. It doesn't matter what caliber killed him. What matters is that the official narrative is not true. Again, whether the FBI knows or not that they're lying, but this is 100% conclusive evidence that Charlie Kirk was shot in the back of the head, and it exited through the front of his throat. All of the evidence points to Charlie being shot from his back right. Now, including this little blood splatter that we can see here against the white backdrop, the extreme hemorrhaging from the front of his neck, which again corresponds with an exit wound, the extreme loss of blood. No matter what the caliber is, that distance, that amount of meat is not enough for most bullets to expand. I mean, 99.9% of bullets will not expand in that short distance. Most of them require 12 to 14 to 16 inches even sometimes of tissue to expand properly. Also, Charlie tensing up correlates and proves that he was hit in his spine. It's a spinal injury. Any of the game that I've shot in the neck or in the high vitals where you impact the spine, the game usually drops right in its tracks because you sever the spinal cord. This is again exactly what we see with Charlie. He tenses up. His head movement also correlates with being shot in the back of the head. His head snaps forward, and then he tenses up, and you see him fade away, drop the mic, and was absolutely traumatizing video footage. And I'm sorry to have to show you guys this again, but this needs to be seen and talked about because this is going to be suppressed in the algorithm. So make sure you share this with any of your friends, your family members. Save this video, whatever you need to do. So this video was actually provided to the channel by a friend of mine who is a Marine, and I forgot to show you the end of the video here. So this is my friend who actually made the video. I want to just give him a shout out. I will link his socials down in the description below. Again, he is the one who brought this to my attention. This is his video. He created this. He did the drawings on it, and he sent it to me to allow me to use it to show you guys what we're talking about. So he says, I have been shot many times, 3 times to be exact, and I know exit and entry wounds. I have extensive firearms training inside the Marines and the civilian world as well. It appears that Charlie was shot in the back right side of his head and the bullet exited through his neck. The moment I saw the video and he tensed up, I thought, that looks like a headshot given the fact that he seized up. It is a very common occurrence with a headshot. So this dude, of all people, would know what an entry and exit wound looks like on his own body, literally up close in 4K HD, as they say. So if anyone is qualified to talk about it, it is this dude. He is a super cool guy, so please go ahead and check him out. And I really appreciate him sending me this over because until he sent this to me, I just hadn't seen anything like it. Now, I wanted to be sure, and I wanted to make sure that wasn't like doctored footage. So I went to one of the original videos that I saw posted the day of Charlie's assassination. And right here I have it paused where you can see that splash that I'm talking about from the entry wound. And you can see it slowed down. This guy in this video is actually talking about the F in this on his shirt and the ring, some other stuff that really has nothing to do with it. People are arguing about body armor. You could see Charlie's, his nipples through his shirt, his chest, his breasts through his shirt, but you can see that he has no body armor on right here, okay? This would all be one slick piece of plate. It's already been established there's no body armor, so this is actual proof right here. He slowed this video down perfect. You see the blood right here, dripping out of his head from the entry wound, and the bullet is coming from here down through here. Okay, hit play, and there it goes. So again, I wanted to confirm the footage I had seen originally was not, in fact, doctored in any way. So you can see it here as well, a little piece down there, and it actually goes up a little bit off frame here from my screen recording. So you can see clearly entry, exit, then, of course, the part we can't show here on YouTube. So irrefutable evidence that he was shot in the back of the head. Clear as day to me. Now that may be a hard pill for a lot of you to swallow, and without doubt, the non-player characters who just buy into the narrative, as well as the thousands and hundreds of thousands of bots, will likely attack me in this video because I'm showing the truth. I'm going to ask for you guys to share this video so that this word gets out, so that more people can see the truth of what happened to Charlie Kirk. I want to take a look at this photo next. This guy's talking about this bush up here in the top left of this photo, and he zooms in on it, and he's stating that it does look suspicious. It does look suspicious. It looks like there is a person right here, and it looks like there is a rifle right here that the person is holding. A hand here, support hand, sort of very blurry image, but you can clearly make out that this is not just a bush. This is a human skin tone right here, and this correlates with a human head and hair and a rifle in the exact kind of crucifix shape of an AR-15 with an optic on it mounted up. So good on this dude for finding this photo and looking for, like he said, hours of going through photos and videos until he saw this. This would 100% line up with the actual shot that we've now proven was not taken from the front, was taken from the back side of Charlie. This would line up exactly with that bullet trajectory and the entry and exit wound that we exhibited, that we saw here on camera. So guys, this is a very heavy topic. I do not want to believe that this is possible, that the FBI either knowingly or unknowingly missed this. And I'll leave that up for you guys to speculate on. I'm not accusing anybody of anything. All I know is that 100% Charlie was not shot from the front. It is very clear that he was shot from the side, most likely by this bush up here, this man in the bush, whatever you want to call him. It has been very clear to me that there have been a lot of NPCs, a lot of people going after me and others who are trying to seek out the truth. And it's so important to not let them silence your voice. For Charlie, for this country, really, for the Constitution, for everything that we stand for freedom, it is imperative that we continue to ask questions and seek the truth when we're so clearly being lied to.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. I've got another Charlie Kirk update for you guys. As you guys know, there's a lot of theories on the internet on how Charlie was assassinated. The official narrative is, at least what we know right now is, Tyler Robinson, 22-year-old guy, assassinated Charlie with a Mauser-type bolt-action rifle chambered in .30-06, this caliber right here, which is devastating. People hunt big game with this thing, bears and mooses and elks, all that stuff. So it travels about 3,000 feet per second. It is extremely lethal. And anyways, allegedly, Tyler Robinson used that rifle and caliber combo and assassinated Charlie from about 150 to 200 yards away from a rooftop nearby. And the bullet basically entered into his neck. We've all seen that video or those videos, and I've talked about it on this channel, and killed Charlie. Now, the doctor who operated on Charlie as soon as he got to the hospital said Charlie is a man of steel, as in this caliber. That's traveling about 3,000 feet per second. This thing is incredibly lethal. Hits him right here and pretty much lodges into his spinal bone, right? And stays there, which is interesting. When this thing first happened, guys, I was like, obviously we didn't know what caliber it was. I said 5.56. And the reason I said that because it's extremely common and a lot of left-wing folks are trying to ban AR-15. So I figured, you know what? let's put two and two together. Clearly, a leftist must have killed Charlie. So probably using assault rifle in their terminologies, right? To make the AR-15s look bad. But anyways, from the energy transfer, we could just tell that it was actually a little bit bigger caliber than AR-556. But still, I was like, man, where's the exit wound? But as you guys saw, within about, let's just say an hour after Charlie's incident, I said, hey man, initially I thought he shot directly in the neck. But after further analysis, I analyzed a couple more videos. It appears to me that he's getting shot by a high caliber, high velocity rifle caliber and hitting him on the side of the head and exiting from his neck. And I said, it appears, maybe I'm thinking it's 5.56, but again, I think I'm off there. I really, 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 really think that was a much larger caliber than a 5.56. At least 7.62 by 51, commonly known as 308, or bigger. If it's a 30-06, I'd believe that too. But again, a 30-06 hitting the head, yeah, I mean, I would expect maybe a little bit more devastation than that, but still, I think it's bigger than a 5.56 caliber. So I don't know if that's true, guys. I don't know what's going on, but one of the questions I had was Charlie's shirt just bouncing off like that. I just couldn't come down to terms with that thing. Man, a bullet, it just seems like a bullet's going through the shirt too. And if Charlie was indeed shot from the side of the head and the bullet just exited through his neck, then it would make sense the bullet just traveling, continuing to go through his shirt and lodging to the ground somewhere. I don't know. And I don't know if that's the case. I don't know if Charlie really did get shot in the side of the head. Maybe he did get shot directly in the neck as we know it. But just in a 30-06, guys, this doesn't make sense to me. 30-06 not going through. It's right here. It's neck, guys. There's not much here. I know there's some thick muscles here, but Charlie's a skinny guy. I don't think he has, he's got a pretty skinny neck. And your spinal cord? I mean, a 5.56, I believe it. 7.2 by 39, I believe it. But a 30-06? I don't know. What do you guys think? And check this video out, guys. This video is actually very interesting. All right, check this video out. Look right here. See, there's something that's splashing right there. Like, that's what I saw initially when it first happened. Then I was like, I think I'm being ridiculous. Then I changed my analysis, let's just say, statement. Look at this. Look, right here, and then instantly from here, this thing bulges up as if something just passed right through. See what I'm saying? Check this out. Look, and this could be blood. This could very well be just blood. And by the way, when you shoot somebody in the head, you'll have that negative pressure. If you don't believe me, grab yourself a pellet gun, a BB gun, something that's got a pretty good amount of velocity, right? And go to a freaking honeydew melon or, watermelon and shoot it. You'll see that it opens up outward. So it may look like an exit wound to some people, but it's actually the entrance wound. So check that out. That happens like that. But also check this out. All right, check this out, guys. This shirt, again, like we're looking at it from my right side, shirt right here. The shirt is doing this. Just that side of the shirt. It tells me like a bullet going through it. So check out the shirt. Check it out again. Sorry I have to show all this. I apologize in advance. Unfortunately, we're trying to give some analysis over here, and we have to show the video. I really don't want to show the video over and over. But we're trying to do justice to Charlie and everybody else right now. Great. Look at that. Look. That shirt just like, as if something zipping right through it, it just bulges up like that. It's like crazy. Another video. All right, guys, check this thing out. Like, look at it. Right here, there is an object. It only shows up in one frame, and right after that object disappears, Charlie obviously is shot. Watch this. That's it. Do you see this? Like, watch. Object travels, it's caught in one frame from the right side of Charlie, and he's hit. And his body gives that reaction that as if you'd be shot in the head, or at least the spinal column, the brainstem area. Your body immediately tenses up right there because it just lights out, right? And look at that shirt bulging out like this. So my initial analysis, I'm going to go back to it. It looks like Charlie's shot from the right side. I may be, again, way off. I don't know what to, like, I really don't know. I don't have, I'm not the one to kind of go out there with conspiracy theories. I don't like that stuff. I really believe in evidence. That's why I'm looking at this. I've seen a lot of people shot in the head. A lot of people. I was a crime scene investigator a while back. And I was a street cop too, but I saw more stuff when I was a crime scene investigator. And we've seen a lot of videos on the internet too. And 30-06 that they were saying, I don't know. It looks like Charlie's shot in the back of the head or the side of the head, and the bullet exits through his neck. So he tumbles, whatever. What do you guys think? Do you agree or disagree? Let me know your thoughts. This is all I got for you guys. I hate to kind of like show you guys these videos again. I hate to kind of go out there and come up with some conspiracies. But dude, I mean, it never made sense to me. The whole neck shot just didn't make sense to me initially. And I'm no expert, by the way, so take everything I say with a grain of salt.